You gotta be freaking kidding me. Hello, comic nerds. I've never had one of these before. I'm not talking about the box, I'm talking about what's inside. It's not that the books are that rare per se, but there's a certain aspect or variant about them that does make them quite a bit rarer. So I thought I would unbox them today and just share it with you because I've never actually owned these before. So let's dig right in. You gotta be freaking kidding me. What the? Oh my god. But you're not gonna believe this. I got this from mycomicshop.com. And I looked at all these reviews on how they do great shipping and everything. But what? I don't even know if I should show this on camera. It's like, I feel like puking right now. This is if you have a weak stomach, turn the video off right now. Seriously. You're not going to believe this. These are comic books. 2 comic books in here. I've never seen anything. There's no packing material in here. Just a piece of crappy cardboard with 2 pieces of tape or 1 piece of tape and just thrown in this box. Just thrown in there. Alright, I can't do this. Yeah, I'm going to pause the video and I actually have to email these people and see what the hell's going on here because I gotta let my blood pressure go down a little bit because I mean these are Mark Jeweler books. I got Amazing Spider-Man. This is supposed to be a happy unboxing. Amazing Spider-Man 292 and 328. You know, 328 is one of my favorite books. I've never actually held a Mark Jewelers that I can remember. If I did, it was way back when I didn't even know what it was. But yeah, I thought it would be a happy unboxing where I show you the Mark Jewelers thing and we look at these cool books. They're not super high grade, but I thought they might be pressable potentially. But now they're just destroyed. These beautiful, rare Mark Jewelers books are, I mean, how could they survive this? So yeah, let me email them and we'll continue on. Okay, so I emailed my comic shop and I mean, he got back to me within 5 minutes. I mean, okay, so I'll give him that, right? And yeah, he said that they don't ship with these. He said they use normal unmarked boxes. So what he said is what probably happened is UPS damaged his box so badly it had to be reboxed, and UPS in their infinite wisdom took this out of their box, put it in just a standard box, express box like this, and then sent it the rest of the way to me. I guess I buy the story. I mean I guess that makes sense. Although I did just order this 2 days ago. So you're telling me in 2 days, 48 hours, UPS had time to damage it so severely that it got shipped to another department to be reboxed, and they still get it to me from Texas or wherever. I don't know if I buy that. So, I mean, what he did though is issued me a full refund. I mean, I'm 100% reimbursed and he doesn't want the books back. So I get to keep the books, albeit damaged as they are, but at least I got my money back. But I'm still sick to my stomach because, not to get sentimental, but these books were owned by the military, right? So they're out fighting a war or whatever, or stationed in another country, and they read these books. Somehow they got back to the States or whatever, or it was on a military base somewhere, right? And yeah, so these were read by our servicemen or women. And I mean, there are only so many of them, right? And it just seems like a travesty for this to happen. I guess it happens though. But, you know, I was hoping to press them and bring them back to their glory a little bit. And now it looks like it's kind of almost, I don't want to say a hopeless cause, but we'll take a look and see what we got. But yeah, let's go ahead and open this mess up and see what we got here. All right, so let's go ahead and get this out of here. and see what's going on in this box, what the severity of this damage is. Wow. Yeah, look at that. This is what happens if you do not secure comics in a box. It just goes side to side, gets tossed around, and just the inner contents are basically ping-ponged around. And yeah, I mean, holy cow. This is not, I am not a happy camper. I almost wish I hadn't bought these. Well, I do wish I hadn't bought them because they would probably be safe and sound back where they were, in a long box or something. Alright, so packing slip. I don't know what to do. How do I take this out? Alright, I guess I just slip it out of there. I mean, it's gonna be much hard. It's gonna be pretty hard to do much more damage. Alright, so right here we've got, this is 328 that they had marked as a 7.0. Ugh. Oh my god, and it's the spine side on this one. Jeez. And this one is a 292, and it's the right hand side. I got to get it out of these bags and off these boards as quick as possible and get these laid flat. So let's just go ahead and do that. I mean, I got to try to salvage these. I mean, maybe we'll do a whole CPR process on these. This was listed as a 7.0. If I could get it back to a 5.0, I'd be lucky here, right? Alright. See, I've never seen anything like this happen before. This is unfortunate. Alright, let's get this set over here. Get this new board underneath. Maybe I'll reevaluate at that point. Maybe I'll go ahead and do a heated press as well, just to see if I can kind of just mitigate some of this, and then maybe I'll work on it further at a later date. Before this sets itself in stone too long, because the longer it stays like this, the more it's likely to solidify in this position. I think it's most malleable right after damage happens rather than letting it sit around. So I'm going to do that, and we'll continue on. So I decided to go ahead and just do the heated press on it, and it came out pretty good. I let it sit in the cold press overnight, and yeah, I mean, you wouldn't even know really except for these color breaks. I don't know if they're showing up very well. You know, it still needs a little bit more work. I could do some tack work and all that good stuff, and maybe help the book a little more, but I think we're kind of capped. We got some color breaking creases here, and with the size of these color breaks here, probably capped anyway at a 7.5, I would guess. But to take this from probably a 1.0 with those major bends and everything back up to basically what they said it was when they sold it to me. They said it was a 7.0, and I think I could probably work it up to a 7.5, maybe an 8.0, but I don't think we're going to ever get any higher than that. So I'm going to leave it alone for now and maybe save it as a project for later. I'm just glad to have this book back to some kind of reasonable shape. And it looks like the Mark Jewelers part flattened out pretty well as well, so that's good. It's just cool to have a book, you know, an MJ book. You know, there are none in my collection. I've got over 1,000 books in here, and it's just amazing that I collected all through the 80s and never picked one of these up. I didn't know really about them back then, so I mean, it makes sense. So yeah, so kind of a happy ending on this. I was able to restore the damage done by UPS for the most part. The only thing that's never going to come back are fixing these color breaks right here. I actually think without that and that, even though we do have these color breaks here, I think this possibly could have been an 8.5, and I think the damage is going to put us at a 7.5, maybe an 8, so it cost us at least a full grade point. So I've got the other book in the press right now. I'll go ahead and do before and after pictures and post those in the video last. So if you enjoyed this type of content, please subscribe, hit the notification bell to get more content like this, yada yada yada, you know the drill, but I really would appreciate the help. So thanks for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day.